You mentioned a minute ago, Jamie, about Tottenham's frustration for the fans. They sit 10th in the Premier League, won 5, drawn 1, lost 5. What is the sentiment in the Spurs supporters regarding Ange Postecoglou at the moment? It's a mixed bag, to be honest. Some of them are not happy. Some of them would likely make a change. I don't think that's the right move. I think the problem you've got with Ange is he's very stubborn and he doesn't want to change the way he wants to play. He doesn't want to adapt. As Dean said, you can't go 1-0 down. Was it 13? 13 out of 15 home games in the Premier League. 13 out of 15 home games, you're going 1-0 down this year. That's not good enough. As much as you want to play exciting football, you've got to keep the ball at the back of the net and you've got to start games and dictate tempos of games. You're not going to go and win 3-4-0 in the first half of a game. It's going to be tight. The team's going to be hard to beat and break down. You've got to be patient. Spurs just try and go all-out attack as soon as the whistle goes, thinking they're going to roll teams over and teams don't roll over. You're missing Mickey van de Ven. Do you have to play differently when he's not in the team? I think you miss Van de Ven, but he's had a couple of off games. I don't mind Drogossin. I think Romero's a bit of a problem because he goes wandering. He goes all over the place. I think for the first goal, Drogossin's actually trying to stop the cross and Romero ends up coming across and defending the near post. It goes over his head. I don't know where the art of defending's gone, but back in the day, your two centre halves defend the middle of the goal, defend between the two posts. That's your job. Keep the ball at the back of the net, defend between two posts and get your fullbacks alongside you, get your centre half in and be hard to beat. Spurs are all over the place at the back. Defenders running all over the place, crossing over, not tracking runners, getting in behind, and you're watching it and you're going, so easy, and that can't carry on. Eventually, the fans will turn and say, all right, we like excitement in football, but we don't want to be coming back from 2-0 down every week. Yeah, I mentioned that City lost to Tottenham in the League Cup. The next Premier League game for Tottenham, Saturday, 23rd November, away to Manchester City. How big a game is that? A lot riding on it in both directions, potentially. It is. I mean, the home cup game, he went away from the possession and didn't try and take Manchester City on in that respect. They sat a bit deeper, defended really well and counter-attacked against Manchester City, so I'd expect them to do the same. He's got this unique style of both fullbacks can end up almost in the centre-forward position, and it means that your centre-backs are on their own, and the two holding midfield players have to be disciplined. And so when they get it wrong, you can end up with one centre-back on his own if teams get out in the right way. So I don't know whether that's something he'll look at. So many teams, one fullback maybe goes and the other one tucks in. Both fullbacks go, especially at home, and Jamie's right, maybe it's. And I've seen other games, like the Manchester City game, where they have defended properly and can do it, but he allows those fullbacks to. And that's part of getting out and creating overloads. I understand that for sure, but teams will spot it, will look for the weaknesses. Ipswich did it brilliantly today.